Whoa. Are we? Ooh, we. Whoa, that's a loud one. Alright. Hello, Makeup Ray. How you doing? Welcome. Hope you'll be enjoying this little art stream. I'm gonna drink for a bit. Yeah. As you can see from the title, today was supposed to be game day, game stream, but I have been procrastinating in something that I want to do for quite a while now. It's part procrastinating, part just like not enough time. Mostly procrastinating because like we just had a long weekend, and I spent most of the time just like recharging, and by recharging I mean quite literally just lying on the bed, somewhat rotting. But you know, details. Alright, let me see things. Let me make sure the thing is open. I have made quite a chunk of progress, so it's not like I'm out. What's what I'm looking for? It's not like I have a lot left to do, but it is, you know, I can't find time to draw. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna put aside gaming for a bit, and I'm gonna draw. How about that? You know, how about that? Yeah. Without further ado, let's start, I guess, shall we? Game scene. Zaboosh. There we go. Right, so now you will just hear me, I don't know, commentating on me drawing. Maybe I will even commentate. Ooh, spooky. Before that, I should probably change the lower text, bottom text, to what? Oh, now that I say it, bottom text. There we go. Ugh. Righty then. Let me get chat out prim and proper so that I can read as you guys come along. And there I'll just put you here. There you go. Chat can sit right over there. Okay, let's start. Is music on? Let me make sure again. Maybe I should just bump it up a bit. I'll bump it up a bit. Hold on. BGM, you can go slightly louder than here. How about now? Testing. Never mind, it's a bit too loud now. Let me push down to 35. There we go. This sounds good. Far up. Is it just... Oh wow, you can really hear the machinations. I just realized. I didn't notice it. Never noticed it. I can hear like... Not really a drill, but like it's a sound or something. Do you know what? I don't know. Hello, Quidge. How you doing? Hope you've been doing fine. Sorry, it's not a Zelda stream. It's an art stream. You guys got bamboozled. I think this shade is fine. Maybe, you know what? Let's be a bit fancy with this pants. Why subtle for same colors? Be a bit fancy. It's a vibe stream. It do be. It doobie dooba. Doobie dooba. Agent P is a in action. How you doing, bitch? How's your day been? Or has your day started? No, your day has started. How's your day been? Also, I should just erase this. This is... So this is my current progress. I adjusted the arms a bit here and there. But essentially, tis be tis. Okie dokie. I think I'm hearing weird beeping sounds. I don't know what that is. but like, not good, I guess. I don't know. So far it's been okay, just been taking down the rabbit hutch. You have a rabbit? Damn. No, hold on, what am I coloring? What am I coloring? Am I not coloring? Am I not selecting a color? Is this an eraser? This is an eraser, never mind. You have a rabbit? Damn, rabbit who? How tough is taking care of a rabbit? You used to have 7 at one point, you're not fair. I do hear that rabbits kind of like multiply quite fast, relatively speaking. There's only one now, damn. Aren't rabbits like social animals that needs like more than one? They were all rescues. Yes, they do. So I don't know if I. Well. Oh, the part I see. That's no, damn, that sucks. Makes sense. Well, I don't know. My condolences. I guess it's best I can say. I'm not good with like sad messages or hopeful ones. Honestly, I don't know if I'm good at messaging at all. What color do I put his shoes? It's fine. Okay. Honestly, this is really appropriate shoe coloring. You know, sometimes vibe streams are nice once in a while, you know. You don't need to think too much. Well, you do think, but you just let brain wander, do fuck all, and then you draw art. Legitimately speaking, I did try brain do less think. This is all automatic. I don't know what I'm thinking. But yeah, I did try to make progress over the week. Alas, I am, as you can tell, my progress isn't that much. Well, it's decent amount. But it definitely isn't like speed as fast as I'm hoping. Like, my hope last time, or at least my goal, was to at least finish like flat coloring everyone by yesterday. But the details. Things got around, and then I forgot to do thing. Then thing got a reminder, and then oh no, I've been delaying too long. I can put on the no, I can't put on the shirt. The shirt is its own thing. But yeah, if people who are watching it right now don't know, this is my, what's the word I'm looking for? This is my tourney teammates. Is this color fine? I'm not sure. Tourney teammates during the rival tourney. Yeah, they're pretty chill. Will I ever join the teams for tourney? I don't know, maybe. That's something only the future knows, because I sure as hell don't. Because as much as sometimes you want to join, then like life gets in the way. Life do be life. Speaking of like being lifeguard, could probably that's no, I still haven't colored the eyes. Hold on. See, the issue is his eyes are wearing glasses, which means I can't quite get the. Why is his face? Why is there scarring on his face? Why is there like a weird marking on his face that like not colored in? I don't know, man. Anywho, his eyes are this color, I believe. Oh, my nose. No, that's a bit too bright. Also, this is a pencil. That should be about right. Right? Can I? There we go. So I can just go in this direction. Look, I don't know color names. I'll just say it's like bluish but more green. Something like, yeah, there we go. I may be an artist, but damn if I don't know color. I think this one I need this. There it is. Whee! My style of art is just like, thing work. I try to figure out thing work, but if I don't figure it out, it's things still work. There was a time when I did try to I did try, and also I had the time to try it out. Do the practice arting and all the. I think multiply maybe not multiply. Maybe just the classic opacity. There we go. Already. I haven't charged my phone. I should charge my phone. Oh well. Again, we're now just focusing on flat coloring, guys. Flat coloring. What does it mean? Well, it means something that if I can think for a bit, I would definitely come up with an answer. It's I don't try to make shading right now. Shading is kept for later, so that everyone can have the exact same shading direction. And also I remember what direction is, generally speaking. Anywho, so that's Sheena. Okay. I'm trying to color, if you can't tell, I'm trying to color the outfits. Like with their color palettes, or as much of it as I can, fitting the style of the outfit. So like I'm not trying to give, like, some of the outfits here are like very bright. Not that it can't be done, but I feel like I want to make it a bit toned down, duller. One of those words is right. So yeah, in order, well, not in no particular order, we have our one above all player at the center here. Yuzu, somehow quite cracked with what's the word call it? With Cloak and Dagger. Like I think she did get like target banned a couple times for Cloak and Dagger, but still pretty good player on other heroes as well. Then we have our two. I don't know if actually I should put an arrow just to point who's who. Yeah, I was talking about this one just now. Brighter color. This one just now. Yeah. It seems really. So that's Yuzu. And then I think, if I remember the models correctly, I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Actually, you know what? Rather than being wrong, I should check. I know detail-wise who's who. Let's find his Twitch channel. There's his Twitch channel. I know his mod. There we go. Yeah. So this is Domo. This one right here, I haven't colored. This is Domo, and this is one of two hyperflexers. One of two, like, people who can actually flex into anything in the team. Yeah, great teacher. I think he taught like a decent amount of like tips on how to play like some heroes and how to get into other heroes as well. Admittedly, still take quite a while. But right now, I am using his tip. I am trying to learn like Mr. Fantastic, which is the closest thing for a vanguard, for a melee vanguard, while also being a DPS, a duelist, whatever you want to call it, how detailed you want to be. So yeah, I'll slowly try to inch towards that direction, and we'll see what happens. Well, that is if I have time to play. But details. And then we have who do I show first? Shafir. I do believe I did write down the names. I do believe this is. Hold on, I wrote down names here. This is Sheena. This is our other healer, if I believe. Yuki, there we go. No, Ansel. Oh, fuck, I remember. Hold on. My brain don't attach model memory well. I should check. I'm gonna go check. Hold on, give me BRB. Yeah, there we go. This is Ansel, our second tank. Then this would be Sheena, our second healer, I do believe. Apologies to my teammates if I got your models wrong. But yeah, second tank. My buddy during the tourney. Well, since I'm also a tank at the time. Learning communication. Fun stuff. And then Sheena is our second healer. Also pretty cracked up healing. And then last but not least, aside from me of course, we have the one, the only, he's the Captain. Also the other hyperflexer, Pablo. Honestly, wow, that he somehow chose a team that somehow, that he picked a team that was able to essentially go all the way to almost finals, because quite literally the only people left at the time was 3 teams and we're the third. I guess that's how numbers work, isn't it? But yeah. And also, can't forget the Black Panther chair. Why is this a thing? You know what? I don't know, somehow our captain really likes his Black Panther massage chair. So I figured, should probably include it somehow. Right, who am I doing next? I think Domo. Domo is my next person to draw. By draw, I mean color. We'll see. If I have time, I might start flat coloring some things. No, not flat coloring. If I have time, I might like start coloring, shading. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, me. You're welcome, me. Let's take this color. I think I want to color the hair first for this one. See, one style of drawing I do want to try to learn is the classic painter style. And well, maybe not classic painter, but more so color blocking, where instead of like drawing an outline, a line art, and then color within the line art, I do want to try just sketching and then just leaving it there and then just color above it without actually, I might color above it in a different layer, but I will not try to make line art, just color, and that's it. I want to see what happens. Oh, now I'm gonna have time to find out what happens. But one can hope to find time. Versus another pale one, Mr. Pale. Wee. You can clearly see how detailed I am at doing coloring. Professional, truly. is not meant for close-up viewing. It's meant to be viewed at a distance. Also the fact that anatomy, so something to be learned. There's always a lot of things I want to do, but then it has to be balanced out with things that I need to do, which is sad. But also sometimes, one day I'll be able to do the things that I want to do, which is I wish I knew. But never mind that. So that's the face, and then do I want to give dark pants or dark shirt bright pants? That is a good question. That is indeed a good question. Hold on. Let me save. Assuming I have it saved. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. Oh, wowee. I'm just opening a video, just something to hear in the background. What video should I watch? I have no idea what video I want. Maybe this one. Nah, you know what? I probably watch you. There we go. There's not a star in heaven that we can reach if we're trying. Shall we break a free? My video pause. Is my stream pause? Test. Is my model frozen? Test. No, seems like it's fine. Oh, I thought it was frozen. Never mind. Test. Yes, thank you, Paige. I was wondering. My model was like really stuck. Alright, so what next? Right, I was thinking about, I can probably do another color combo style without using black, and that is the shirt color, this gray shirt here, and the pants. There we go. Whee. Like so. Oh, that's a neck. I should be coloring that. You know what game recently I've been like watching, some YouTube channels play. What's the name of the game? Oh yeah, Nubby. It's definitely one of those like games to watch. Games you watch as you do thing being like a chore or something like that. Because the play style, the mechanic. There's only like one mechanic in the game, one major mechanic, of course. There's also minors, which add increases your score faster and whatnot. But basically, it's a Peglin. It's not a Peglin game. Peglin game is more like Billionaire. I guess it's technically a Peglin game. No, it is a Peglin game. It's a Peglin-like game. But the whole function is just aim, shoot, and then you hear number go big, and the sound is like dopamine. That's the game loop. I can probably go for darker for the pants. I have no idea why I'm giving them colored pants. Is it the goblin one? No, it's not. It's not Peglin. It's not the goblin one. It's the Nubby's Number Factory. It's if you look at the game at face value, it definitely does look like a. It looks like a Flash game. If I have to describe it in any way, it's like a game you'd see in Flash or Newgrounds, where first time developers like, oh hey boys, I made a game, and then hope you guys have fun with it. Except this game kind of like, if I'm mistaken, it kind of like paid off the creator student loans. So that's wild shit. But hey, good for him. Achieve the dream many wish to achieve. Again, it's like those are like one of the things. Like I had thought of wanting to try doing, which is like making a game. But at the same time, your boy here has very terrible eye focus. Not terrible in the sense that can't focus on a task, but like I am bad at when having to focus on several tasks at the same time, to the point where I may forget to do some of the tasks. So like at the moment, even if I do want to try making one, here's the thing right. If I do want to make a game, it would unironically have to be on stream, because otherwise I cannot for the life of me find a good time to make games. Quite literally, that is the only time. But that will also mean I have a lot of games that I haven't played. Like that is the most serious note I've ever had. I can't do a game creation style stream I can't make things without having it be attached for a reason on another thing. Like if I were to like actually focus on making a game, I probably wouldn't be streaming. Because like I don't know, it's like a lot of things I want to try to do, right? And stream happens to be the one thing that I can coincide with a lot of things. I can stream or play. I can play games while streaming. I can theoretically try and attempt on making a game on stream. But it's like one or the other. Considering my schedule, it's one or the other scenario. Hello Yuna, how you doing? I'm just talking about things I wish I could do, despite totally having the opportunity to do them, but me being bad with time, can't find good time to do them. Because then I do things and then like, I have to balance it with this, balance it with that. I gotta make sure I also keep this. But in the long run, I definitely wouldn't be able to keep it because knowing me, I wouldn't be. Welcome to my rant. How you doing? Ooh, your boy doing. Yes, exactly. It's art. Specifically, art of my teammates in Marvel Rivals, the tourney. Oh, my throat. Nice. Exactly. Thank you. I should probably make this a bit darker. It's 2 colors, which is twice the coloring, as they say. That's the wrong number. How you doing, Yuna? Hope you've been doing fine and dandy. I have been doing decent. I think. I believe. Probably. You know? Go hydrate. Never! Whoa. Fine, I'll hydrate. Ugh, my throat. Doing bad? Oh, what happened? If it's something you'll be able to share. If not, then Maybe it'd be a good idea. Indeed. Fine, you guys win. I'll drink water. Doing bad cause wow. Mods ban this stinky cat. Put her in a timeout cage for 5 seconds. No, JK. You do it, Odo. It's fine. We'll give Yuna one more chance. Yuna, what do you have to say in your defense? What color is this next? This is the mouth, I believe. In my defense, one is thank you. Alright. Judgment has been delivered. Ban you. No, time out Yuna for like 10 seconds. Sit in the corner and think about what you've done. Yeah, this is the. No, I think. I want to color the tongue. So. But yeah, jokes aside, hope your day's been doing fine. My day. I have no idea. I've been coughing weirdly frequently. Like, I think there's a phlegm that's a bit stuck in my throat. But I have a bit of a trouble trying to get it out. So yeah, I don't know. Bit of a annoyance. Phlegm. I believe so. But it's like very much like, you know, it's kind of I would hazard a guess it's like things are like lodged-ish. It's not like I can't breathe or anything, but if I exhale too much, well, I guess that what happened to everyone. But typically it's just like it just kind of like you know, exhale and then like too much and like you start breathing in rather quickly, right? But is that right? Yeah, it's kind of like the. You try in 1 second. No meds. I might consider taking some. Maybe Fisherman's Friends first. You know. Nope, that's the wrong tongue placement. Wrong tongue placement. Never mind. Now we gotta color the teeth. Color in the teeth. And there we go. See? This is what I'm saying. On stream. Tacho. On your tacho. Nope, too late. No forgiveness, Yuna. But yeah. See, this is what I mean, right? Oddly enough, the only way for me to be productive on things that are like not work related and personal is quite literally doing it on stream, because I wouldn't be able to focus doing it otherwise, you know. I don't know, it might be like if I'm on my own, I'll play a video and then I'll start doing it and then I get like tired and I can lie down or like, it's like I start like you know, I'm gonna lie down and just not get up from the bed. But streaming, I have to be on the chair and sit down. And you know, camera. Ooh. So basically, I'm putting myself hostage. Body doubling with stream chat. Technically, you know what? That is essentially it. Should I put? That is me. That's probably the rightest way to to phrase it. You know, have stream chat here because like I can't lie down and continue. I can't stream while lying down. Now that I say it, that I am tempted to do a stream where I just lie down on my bed and just like do fuck all. Not really sleep streaming, but I do try to play games. But like, I'll just be on the bed. and do shit. But nah, I probably wouldn't. Not in the near future. Yeah. So that's Domo done. Let's save. Always remember to save your stuff. But yeah, I guess that's it. It's not it feels very different, right? Where if I turn on a stream for body doubling, like it doesn't really feel effective for me personally, because like I can play a video and I can do other things, and other thing doesn't necessarily have to be the thing that I need to do. Other thing can literally be anything. But if I stream what I'm doing, then I need to be doing the thing that I am doing. If not doing the thing that I am doing, I need to at least, be talking about something. So my choice then becomes talking or doing the thing. It's foolproof. But yeah. Welcome to Life Hacks with One. Alright, who's next? I think I'm gonna do Pablo. I'm gonna color Pablo. In fact, I don't think I need to color him that much. I can just like color pick this, then plot. Maybe that's a bit too bright. Maybe that's a bit too not brown. Nope, that's a whole different shade. That's good enough. Now we take this face and we shkaboosh. Basically speaking, if I ever do end up in a position of somehow making a game, which, while for the most part, if you ask me back then, it would definitely be like, I mean, you can say you're gonna do it, but you won't be doing it. Considering present me, who has somehow entered a tourney, quite literally, I think the tourney is definitely something that is like a major point, major crossroads kind of scenario for me. Not to say that it's I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? It kind of is a big thing that I wouldn't expect me to actively try to get into. But it's not in the sense that I don't have any interest in it. It's more in the sense that, I mean, if it I didn't expect me to be willingly enter a competition and willingly participate in like training and such and all that, in a way that it's not like part of an event of like, like program school program, something like that, right? Program school, and then like, oh, you gotta join this event for like curricular points. You gotta training ache. Indeed, it do be ache. But yeah, it's very different from like joining a program in school, right? Where the purpose you join, sure, you can have interest in those programs, but overall, the biggest reason for most people joining school programs is to get like, curricular activity points and stuff like that. This is like the first event competition thing that I joined that has zero, maybe not zero rewards for joining. How do I say it? It's not zero rewards, it's zero incentives for joining in the first place. Sure, I mean, excluding the rewards, right? Like, excluding the rewards, there's not really much of like, oh, hey, this if you join this program, you can participate in more programs. Yeah, you're guaranteed to participate in more programs, or higher likelihood of that, right? And yet I still joined. I think that's all I can say about it. I still joined, despite no incentive, despite no core incentive. I still joined, and I would say, yeah, that's probably the biggest thing about it. Yeah. Welcome to me being, I don't know, is it emotional? No, maybe it's not. Me being, talking about feelings, there we go. I really don't know what word I'm looking for, but that's close enough. The reason I gave him a short sleeve shirt, right? I initially wanted to give him a singlet. Because like I want to make him like show the muscles and stuff like that, you know. That's the reason. That's the whole reason why his head is like up like that. He's like intentionally like flexing the biceps. But then I feel like putting a singlet when everyone's wearing some form of like formal wear doesn't feel right. So I compromised by just giving him a short sleeve shirt. Will I ever join another tourney? At this point I wouldn't say never. In the near future I can't say yes, but won't say no to the opportunity. Maybe, unless there's something that happens that makes me say no for the opportunity, in which case that sucks. But like, you know, things happen. These things happen. What are some things? Anyway. Whoa. Hello, Pablo. Oh no, Pablo. Don't look, Pablo. This is not for your eyes. Not yet, anyways. How you doing, Pablo? Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, I don't know. This is just drawing. This is drawing some days. Nothing to worry about. How you doing? Hope you're doing fine. That's your chat. What? What? No. It just so happens to look like. It's just a regular chair that so happens to look like a specific hero's Black Panther chair. Why does it look like it? I don't know, man. I stalked your house. You didn't see me, but I was like hiding in the windows. I was hiding in the trees. I was like, I was like ninjaing around. Just slowly observe the chair. Slowly, carefully draw an item. And then I brought it here. But yeah. W. How's just I saw you were streaming just now. How's your stream? Who's next? But yeah, this is I did plan stream is okay, nice. I did plan to finish this within last week, but I've been like weekdays is busy, long weekend. I kind of like decided, you know, I'm just tired. I'm gonna try to do it, but I don't think I can finish it. You're still streaming, Lemao? What, you want me to join you? Hey man, I can like jump in and just listen to you on Discord, I guess. Life is busy, take your time indeed. You too, man, you too. What you playing? You have scripts. Oh shit, you joined another tournament. Damn. What's a tournament for that one? Like international? Yeah, scrim soon. Yeah. Well, you know, our captain, man. Marvel Rivals competition, Marvel Rivals. Oh shit. You know, man, that's my captain, bro. That's my captain. Keep going higher. Hello, Miko. For the wild chimps. Indeed. Oh wait, shit. Wait, I just realized I did not have a shout out. Oh, I apologize. Where's my hold on. Do I even have a shout out command? I should have a shout out command, unless I am dumb and I didn't include it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't have a shout out command. That's foolish of me. That's foolish of me. I should really make a shout out command. Like, I make commands as I go, as I use them. It's rare for me to do the shout out, admittedly. So that's a different thing altogether. But yeah, you'll be lurking around. Hope Rivals of Atlas was well. Discover you threatening. Miko. Well, thank you. Hope you'll be enjoying my stream since then. Whenever you join it, of course. You'll be looking around. Alright. Good luck, Pablo. Win the tourney. Is it a tourney? I guess it's a tourney. How you doing, Miko? Hope your day's been doing fine. If I can think about who I'm coloring next. You have friends participate in the tourney, so nice to support. Ooh. If I may ask, like, what team was your friends? Like, did they like bump into Wild Chimps as well, or is it like a team that kind of like never happened, just so happened to never interact with Wild Chimps? Who do I color next? Oh wait, I haven't colored your eyes. What am I doing? Pablo needs his eyes. Fossil fuel and up to you guys. Oh, nice. Your friends were healers though. Nice. Honestly, healers are great in the game. Hard to protect sometimes when the divers are just cracked, but like, if you can protect them, you're essentially unkillable for the most part until they start focusing more damage on you. But until then, good healers are great, man. Hold on, I have to color this teeth then. You know what? I have been yapping about like doing things that I never expected to do. Chat, it's your turn now. What are the things that you have done in your life that past you, or like distant past you from since that moment, would never have expected you guys to be able to do? You guys to be actually doing those things. Getting into college, oh damn. Yeah, congrats. Oh, my throat. I'm dying. Damn, you know what? Props to you. How many years are you in college? Like, you just recently entered? Malaysian? Yeah, bang, yeah. Anak Malaysia, yeah. I feel like, I'm not really hiding that fact. It's like pretty natural. Yes, I am Malaysian. Saya orang Melayu. Well, no, orang Malaysia. Well, close enough, you know. Saya anak Malaysia. 2 years in college. No. Belajar apa? Oh, my throat, man. I think I do need to start taking meds. What meds for throat, for things like this? Only thing I could think of is like Fisherman Friend, which is probably maybe Strepsils. Mass Calm. Oh, Strepsil. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Hope you've been enjoying stream. Ah, my leg. Strepsils. I guess boleh beli 7-Eleven nanti. Better take your meds. I kata kepala. Alright, maybe later. God, I sound like Freddy. I sound like Freddy from, I don't know. Is it Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's? Like, you see your VTuber model neck gonna step? Watch me. Because you never take your meds. Alright, let's make progress. Hold on, I gotta drink water. I'm old. Alright, there we go. Yes. See, look at that. In 50 minutes of stream time, even with all my yapping and pausing, right, I have made decently more progress in coloring than I was like in like 2 days ago, I guess, technically, because that's the only free time I had, like during the long weekend. Basically speaking, in conclusion, I need to stream because that is essentially my productive time for non-work related stuff. For personal stuff, I guess, more accurately speaking. And that ends my thesis. Thank you. Masscom berapa tahun? Like the classic 4 years, huh? I don't know why I got stuck on this right now. 3, oh damn. Fast track. I think now I just, I'm gonna color myself last. So right now I'm gonna color Ansel. There we go, that's Ansel. I need to erase. Glasses. Can't see without my glasses. I like to ask my classic age-old question. Do you watch anime? And if so, I guess, well, not, what's your favorite? What's your top 3 anime? And if you don't watch anime, what's your top 3 series? Of course, classic. I feel like the shoulder is a bit off, but you know what? Fuck it. Look, this art piece somewhat passes the flip test. No? Oh, right, of course. Sorry, Pidge. I forgot that you didn't watch anime. My bad. So you see, Pidge, anime is... yeah, Pidge, you don't watch anime. You watch art pieces. Like Scum's Wish. Masterpieces of art. That is not an art piece. What? It evokes strong feelings within you. That was your choice. Nah. I merely asked if you want to watch something, you want to watch, trashy thing, or you want to continue watching regular things. This was your decision to choose the trashy one. Anything that is cute. Also, so like the cute girl doing cute things genre. Smut and romance. I mean, what you do in your personal time. But romance is nice. Smut is just one step up from romance. Well, no. It's one step up from drama. Yeah, there you go. I think that's more accurate. Smut is basically one step up from drama. I don't know. Do you have a top 3? I mean, cute girl doing cute things is also a fun genre. Like... oh God, I can't think of one. They all kind of blend together. It's cute girl doing cute things. It's like really wholesome. It's a fuzzy feeling genre. High School of the Dead. That's definitely not cute. That is as quite distant from cute as you possibly can be. It's a other distant. Tokyo Ghoul. That be a choice. Indeed it do. That's a pretty wide range. That's a pretty wide range of shows you've been watching. Or at least what you consider as top. I can respect that. Like in my case, I don't know, romance is definitely one of my favorite genres, or at least favorite genres to be present in as a focus. Things can have romance without having romance be a focus, right? But like having that, yeah, I guess that's why they call it a genre, ain't it? Or at least the main genre. I just like romance. Like my first anime is The World God Only Knows. And that's essentially a romance. A pretty good one. A dang good one. To the point where it doesn't have an anime. It doesn't finish the story in the anime. But it's to the point where that's my first time actually going for a manga because I watched an anime. Yeah, because I watched an anime. Full stop. And I finished it. And honestly, I will gladly say that I won. Well, if you want a show to watch, if you have it, a show to watch and then read the manga to the end. I would say that's a pretty good choice to try to get into. Other than that, ooh, what other shows? Undead Unluck. There we go. That's a recent one. That's a recent anime that's going to, it do be in the name. Which are I talking about? I don't know whether you heard Undead Unluck or like World God knows, but like either or. Undead Unluck is, in my opinion, quite high up there. I would say in top 3 at the moment of the manga, of the series that I can think of, that I really enjoy from start to end. It does have a bit of a, I wouldn't say stumble, but it has a feeling of, damn, this could have been slightly expanded a bit more. Like that it's that arc's events could feel like it could have expanded a bit more. But otherwise, the whole story ended well. Ended nice. It ended great. I won. Oh, it do. God dang it. God. Pidge, ban yourself. I can't do it right now. I'm a bit too busy drawing. Just put yourself in timeout for 5 seconds. Your first ad was Darling in the Franxx. Damn. That's I don't know. I would say, in my eyes, it definitely is recent. You can tell from, you can guess my age from there. But like, yeah. How do you first got into anime? Your uncle? Not quite, but I'm not surprised if some people would. You know what? Sure, fuck it. I'm uncle now. I guess I am. I'm not that old. I don't think I'm that much different in age from the youngins. Oh no, I am old. Pakcik what? Pakcik one. Cik one. Don't remember your first anime, but Inuyasha was one of the firsts. I had the opportunity to like watch Inuyasha until like I think just before the final season, or maybe I did watch until the final season. No, I did watch until the final season. I could not remember what happened, unfortunately. I remember at some point towards the final season, they are still like they still have half of the orb left to find, and then suddenly they have all of the orbs, and then suddenly all of the orbs are like at Sesshomaru, which I don't know how it got there. I forgot already. Essentially, I think it's jumped from 50% to 100% is a bit too fast. But then again, it might be the case that, you know, the mangaka themselves like, alright, I think we've shown a good chunk of the world. Let's get to the final point, kind of deal, you know. Which is the thing that happens, I guess. Got 100 episodes roughly. Yeah. I don't remember how many episodes. I think about it. You know what? Fuck it. I always let's do dark shit and bright. What is it called? What's it called? Blazer. There we go. Like halfway. Yeah. My first, alright, I've talked about like my first anime. Ironically enough, my second anime was Kiss Exist, but we don't need to talk about that. What am I thinking about? Oh yeah, so the second, yeah, I've talked about first anime I watched. The second anime I liked the most recently. My first long Mew Mew Power and Fruits Basket was some as well. Oh, just you see, that one quite literally. So here's the setting, right? I used to study in a boarding school. So boarding school, we don't really have. We're technically not. School rules speaking, we can't have like, you know, phone device, mobile devices and all that. But people do still bring it. So like, so But at the same time, there is an unspoken rule where you can bring it, just don't be outward with your devices. So like I have a friend who brought it, and he is actually the one who like kind of introduced me to the anime. Introduced me to anime in the sense that I didn't know back then, because back then and I don't know the term anime. I did watch Naruto, but it's just a cartoon to me at the time. It's like, oh, it's another cartoon. So then that the friend like was watching a show, and I decided, I'm gonna like watch along a bit, and then a bit, and then a bit, and then finish the show. And then another so we finished that show. It's fun, chill. And then hanging out with another group of friends who also happen to watch anime. They watch what anime they're watching. And then it's Kiss Axis. And I honestly don't even need to describe the show. The title itself kind of like described itself there, isn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't matter which scene is showing. You know what the flavor is over there at that point. Well, I wasn't aware of the title at the time. I was like, what show is this? And like that happened, like, whoa. And then I didn't really finish it. I watched it. It's the first show that I watched and then never finished. I don't think I've ever finished it. Yeah, no, I haven't. I'm trying to remember. The only thing I remember is like, I don't know, ice cream or some shit like that. Yeah, that's all the details I remember. And then I watched Data Live instead. The better option, if you will. I think I'm gonna give him a bright white shirt. There we go. Maybe brighter? I don't know where the color is. This seems fine. I think I need to remove all the blue, because the blue is making it look dimmer than it is supposed to be. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna make this a full suit. I'm gonna color the pants as well. The tie would be colored a different color, but it's fine because God, no, never mind. Like back then, right, I had a lot of time to watch anime, to the point where I'm pretty sure I finished, like, there was a point during like holidays especially, I finished a season a day. So you can do the math. That's part like during the school holidays kind of period, where I finished a season a day. Of course, the seasons are like 12 episodes kind of deal for the most part. But like, hey, I had time. Coloring the pants, coloring the pants. Maybe I don't want to give this color. And nowadays, I schedule my anime watch. Oh God, the age is kicking in. Like these days I am definitely much more of a schedule person. Ooh, I think I want to give that blue. I want to give that tie a bit of a darker version of that blue. Time test, and then you gotta do other things. Then you learn to figure out different things to be doing. And you hope the things that you be doing are the things that you like, but you won't know until you try. The things to be doing, the babidi boop and scoopity whoop. Maybe a bit of a darker shade for the pants. Just a tad, just a smidgen. Yeah. I do have a question. Do you think which one's better? Uniform color? Here, I'll show you an example. a uniform color from top to bottom, or the same shade, the same color value, but like a little bit darker at the pants? Which one's better in your opinion, visually speaking? Your eyes are so goddamn bright. It's insane. It's like that's too bright. I need to dim it. In case you didn't know, in case there's our new viewers that are still hanging out around, I stream every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Again, I live by a schedule, and Tuesdays and Thursdays happen to be like my best times to do things, and so that's what I do. That's what I do. Is this the same color as the skin? Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Oh no. Maybe I should make it darker just so that. No, that's a bit too dark. Darken the values. That's honestly that's fine. I just want the eye. I just want the whites here to pop. No, not that. Yeah. Wait. I forgot. I was promoting myself. Apologies. So yeah, I stream every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Usually, I'll be playing a game or two. And Tuesdays, I'll be playing Tears of the Kingdom. That one, I think I'm almost finished. Like, I think I have to put my foot down, at least for Tears of the Kingdom, as of now. Where I'm gonna finish the main quests and then fight Ganon. Or at least, you know, if I can't beat him, I'll just farm a bit more and then fight Ganon. And once I finish that, I'm moving to a different game. What game? Really depends. I have plans on what games I can play. Like, I have Final Fantasy 12 in my roster. If I can't think of anything else, I'll probably be playing that. But I do want to play a game called 100 Lines. And 100 Line, just like Final Fantasy 12, is a long story-based game. From what I've heard, a single route is like roughly 30 hours. You know, playing blindly, selecting your options. Roughly 30 hours. In my stream time, that's essentially like 10 to 15 streams, depending on how long I decide to do per session. So that, I mean, for one ending, it wouldn't be a while. But it does have a billion. Oh no, it does have like roughly 100, I think, if I remember correctly. And that's a lot. So that's a 90-hour game for basically a B. Wait, no, hold on. That's an insult. Wait a minute. I just been insulted. How could you? Let's see. Color here. You know? I always say, one day, when I do, if I ever happen to blow up on, streaming, somehow, I don't know, man. I'll figure it out. If I ever happen to blow up and then maintain that momentum, I'll probably stream more story-based games because I enjoy story-based games. Maybe a bit too much because most games I play are story-based games. And then, but stream-wise, I can only play like a couple games for a really long period of time, which, technically speaking, is beneficial for me. I don't need to buy that many games. I just have to buy a few games, and then that few game can last me essentially probably a year, depending on how long the games are. Technically, I probably should. I just buy like 5 games, and then those 5 games, because they by nature story games, will probably be last a long while. Also add to the fact that they are RPGs. that's like a multiplier essentially. But yeah, I don't know. If I ever get there, I might be able to play more games. One day. It's a dream of every little streamer to be able to play games for longer than their minimal schedule is. Papa. I don't know what voice that was. I was trying to be like a poor kid saying, Santa will arrive soon. I'll give that color. Like Oliver Twist. Mayhaps that's what I was going for. But I have no idea. It's kind of, yeah, we'll go with that. I totally intended to be like Oliver Twist. Totally. So we color your earphones. And then we color the earphones again behind. Please, sir, can I have more time for more games? Please, sir, just another 30 minutes more. Please, I don't need. I'm willing to sacrifice sleep to play more games. One thing I do feel like I am curious if it even if would come to fruition. Like again, I feel like at this point it's pretty clear that I'm not like want to shy away from like talking about it on stream, but like, I do wonder like what happens if I do. I'm curious of trying, going to like I don't know, like VGen or whatever, and like finding people who can make shorts out of my streams and stuff, because like I do want to make edited shorts, but at the same time I don't have the time to figure out to make shorts. I have been trying. I like back, at least especially back then. I did try like to make sure I throw out a short every other day or so. But given the fact that sometimes I just forgot to press the button to click my stream, and also I don't really edit, not these days. I did try to edit. I'm pretty sure if you try to look back at YouTube channel, which is I think the same name as my stream here. Fun fact, I also stream on YouTube, but that's besides the point. Yeah, I do wonder. Should I try? Should I try like for a single month? Go to like I don't know. I guess VGen at this point. Find someone who can like edit a short for an entire month. How much would that cost? Oh god, well, it's not that I never think about it. The reason I don't do it is because I think about it. But I never really like try to think like how much would it actually cost to like have someone just go through my streams and just find like moments, editable moments. Oh god, that would be expensive, isn't it? Do I even have the budget for that? I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. Or will I? I don't know. That is, yeah. I do that's it. I'm gonna go with it needs to be a bit more greener side. Yeah, there, but I'll push it. That seems to be more of a shade. So here, I think this color is more correct. Long story short, I have ideas. I'm just bad at executing them. Story of my life. Like, again, speaking of, I don't know what I'm speaking of at the moment. But speaking of things, but speaking about things, but speaking upon. Another thing that I have got the opportunity to doing that I never thought I would even be able to do is, in fact, collaborations. Kind of like a similar vein with tourneys already, right? Where streaming with other people. But like streaming for the purposes of collabing is something I've never done. At least not until this year. Because was able to like. I think Yuna was here. My first stream was with like. Ba 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 ba. My first stream was like with Ray. First collab, yeah, no, that's like the first. Yeah, it's fun. Is God experiences, man. I see why they say you go get experiences. You go through life to gain experience, because then you have more topics to talk about. Will I find more topics to talk about? We shall see. Life do be lifing, and I am merely a fly on the wall on my own life. I think maybe. Am I? I don't know. Look at that! We finished 5 characters, and it's only been an hour. I could probably go for one more. I could probably. Ooh, will I have time? Ooh. Ew. 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 That color. But essentially speaking, I do believe, aside from adding color to the lenses to make it shine, I'm mostly done with you. And that means I'm now down to me. I'm curious, what God, I'm curious, but I have no idea how to question my questions. Classic me. Hold on, I'm gonna finish coloring this. Maybe finishing coloring will remind me what I wanted to ask. Kini nanimasu? You know, one thing I'm saying this now with, again, the classic vibe of I don't know if I will be doing or something like that. You know, one thing I don't think I've ever been like able to attempt is like a kayfabe style. Is it what it's called? Kayfabe roleplay, you know, along the lines of that. I feel like that's, at the moment, it's not really a line. It's not really like I will never be able to do it, because like, I have joined, like, you know, programs where that focus on how to like act and stuff, because I want to try voice acting. But yeah, I have tried joining programs and stuff like that involves that, but like maintaining, is it? I don't remember. Is that what it's called? Kayfabe? Do I have to like look it up now? God, now I'm God. You know what? Hold on, I'm gonna have to Google it. Is it called kayfabe? The one where you play a character in real life as well. Yeah, a stage performance kind of deal. Like the idea of playing a character like on stream. I don't know. It's not that I don't. What's the word? I don't know how to do that, basically, which is why you got me, little old me. Well, not quite. No. Yes. Maybe. I don't know. There's something. I am person. Person is me. I need to erase my hands. Oh, wait, no. I need to erase this. There we go. Oh, my leg itches. Ugh. Well, you know what this means, right? This means my stream. I would definitely be also streaming art stream next on Thursday, because I definitely wouldn't be able to shade all of this. within my typical stream time. But you know, if we can finish it, if we can finish as much as possible, that means a lighter load on Thursday. A lighter load on Thursday may mean I might be able to play some things. The classic motivation. If I finish my work, I can play my games. My major part is this blue. So I think I might as well just use it. I might change the blue shade. We'll see. This blue shade is a bit too harsh. I underestimate it a bit. Because this is very harsh. Also, I just realized. Nope, nope. Nope. Back. There we go. I see why I colored it like that. Why I lined it like that, because that's a cuff actually. Maybe this darker. This seems fine. And now we shade and color. Well, no, we don't shade, we just color. Stream music should still be playing, right? I'm pretty sure I set it for looping if it ever ends. Let me check. No, it's not loop ending anytime soon. Back considering the duration of the song itself, I'm pretty sure it had looped. I think I'm also, you know what, fuck it. I think I'm gonna give the tanks, nope. I'm gonna give the tanks almost uniform outfit styles. And that the pants are just a darker shade of the shirt. And then, how green is my green? It's very dark green, but I don't think it fits at the moment, so I'm going to choose very light green. No, we need to color the skins. There we go. Alright, eyes. I spy with my eyesy eyes some eyes that I can use. Let's use this. There we go. And then we have the glasses. Can color the classic this color. And we just skip the booty. Skip the scoobity. Booty the woobity. Scoop diddy whoop diddy scoop. And we color the square. Then there we go. See, look at that. Glasses. Should also, here, I'll color Ansel's glasses as well. You also get this shade. And then there we go. So we have. There we go. Hold on, I think I want to take a quick water toilet break. So let me just put something on top. Quick break. Break. BRB. BRBR. Yeah, BRBR, that works. Let's put it somewhere readable. And in fact, maybe change the outline color. I have no outline color, do I? I do not. Outline color. Select black. Okay, high opacity. I'll just keep increasing this. There we go. There we go. Quick break. I'll come back in 5. Enjoy the music. What? Okay, I'm back. Hold on. Let me check if everything's fine. Yep, everything seems fine. Alright. Do I start shading now? No, you know what? I won't start shading now. No, maybe shading now will be better. No, I'm gonna add one final touch before shading. Let's see, maybe airbrush would be better. There's noise? Yeah, no, noise is better. I lied. How do I write this? I want to write wild. I want like graffiti wild chips behind us. Let's put all of us in a folder. The only way to do it. We forgot Sheena. Whoops. Put Sheena back inside on top here. You hide the Black Panther chair. Maybe, yeah, you know, sharp edges might be the way to go here. So let's. No, that's a bit too close to the floral coloring. That's just the wall color. Maybe green. No. God, I don't know color theory. What color would go well with this wall color? Maybe blue. Well. Chimps. There we go. That looks fine and dandy. And this is a fun little trick. Is it worth it? The color seems to be dampening. So maybe not that. Maybe here, Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V. And then we expand it just a bit. We push it back, we push it up. Push it. No, that's just, that hurts my eyes. Maybe I don't need to expand, maybe just push back and push up. I have no idea how to read that, never mind. I really... Oh, no, I know what to do. Just follow the lines as closely as possible. Why? Chips. No. Let's see if this does anything. Is there an opacity function? Doesn't look like it. That sucks. Ooh! Ooh, actually pretty. That matte look though. It's very glittery. Kind of like, you know, something torn from the wall. Maybe not. Maybe that's not entirely the vibe I'm gonna go for. Only you can like opacity the background here, because right now it makes it looks duller. So maybe that's not what I want to go for. But it's maybe a brighter background color. We increase the brush size and shrink it a bit. We highlight it ourselves. And then we put, I might be making this a bit too busy, but then we connect them all. No, maybe too large makes it too wow. Chimps. Too much. Maybe I'd make a cloud. Maybe just a middle line here. I feel like the middle line is making me busy. What if I just make a very big brush and just cloud up? Oh, that cloud is something. Hold on. What if we group them all up and then border it? I don't like how it decides to border it. So I think I'm gonna liberate this up. There we go. Wild chimps, and then us at the front. You can't see the wild chimps, but the wild chimps is always there. Let's push it here. There we go. Okay, right, now the big challenge. How do we shade? How do we shade? There's the individual level of shading, which I shade every single person. And then there's the, I guess I can focus on the overall shading just to make everyone seem more cohesive. I can try that. Hold on, let me try that. Let's use dark blue. Let's airbrush everyone. Is that even a thing I can do? Nope. That's the wrong thing I put myself on. This is a thing. But you know what? This mysterious style, I think I vibe with it. Look at this Eldritch Abomination monster thing. I think I'm gonna make this as the thumbnail. This is gonna be the thumbnail for the next one. It's like, who's that Pokemon? Hold on, let me export it. JPEG. So it's called Wild Chimps. There we go. Who's that Pokemon? I wonder if I can like multiply. Maybe if we darken up a bit. Maybe we can like carve out. Let me try. I want to try carving out the lights. That's just a style I've never tried before. We carve out where we want the lights to be at. Maybe a bit more of a dither. So we know the cheeks are gonna have lighting. Alright. This is such a style that I want to try out, but like I don't know how to. Where is the light? Let's start with that. You can probably do a top source light, so then we can give everyone some form of intimidation eye shading. So if it's a top source light, there's definitely gonna be. Why is it so harsh? Is it just my press? It might be. You know what? If it's a top source light, I do want to try giving like intimidating looks. So like, you know, if everything below here is bright. Just an example, not entirely. But like, you know, it gives off this intimidation. Specifically, if no one else, I want to give Yuzu the intimidation look. How do I apply that? Let's just try erasing and see what happens. There's like so much shadow in my face right now. This is even a good shading style, at least for how I want to do. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. I don't think this is shading style I'm trying to go for. So, bright. Well, then the other thing we can do is like, where is the light? Let's take something to be the light source. Let's push all the way out. And if we were to take lasso's not the best tool, polyline. Take polyline and maybe put light. I want the light to be like halfway here. Put like that. Put like that. So this is where the light source will be, right? Lighten, there we go. Is there a reason for it to be angled this much? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just doing too much. Maybe somewhat center is already fine. No spotlight and all. There we go. Now I think I can bring this up a bit. So the spotlight continues there. And then we can have an ellipse. if we bring this up to here, right at their base, and then we shade this in, we erase this side and this side, can't forget about that. Okay, then we bring this here. Okay, right, hold on, let me cook. I think I'm figuring something out. Go from the end to the top, then we cover this again because we just want to shade this part, and by shade I mean put light, and then the same thing goes for this side. Just want to shade, add lighting here, and now we have some form of lighting. Maybe not one I want. Let's try it again. Let's try putting this spotlight again. We start off with the circle this time as a base. Then we add the lasso tool from the bottom here. No, I don't want that. Let's zoom out a bit. You add the lasso from here. Go up. Go here. Then that. And then we add lighting. And there we go. We got our wild chimps. We got our spotlight. We can technically still turn the background a bit more of a darker shade, maybe a darker red, make it thematable a bit here. Multiply. This is just blood. I don't know what to tell you. This is just blood. Maybe black. Now that just muting all the colors down, I think I'm gonna leave it like this. Probably work with this. There we go. So spotlight. So we now have the light source. We now have where the light source is coming from. Oh, my back itches. Alright. Where's my mouse? My mouse is gone. There we go. There is my mouse. Mouse. Okay. Here's the question, here's the $1 million question. Do I continue a little bit further, maybe finishing shading one person? Or do I leave all shading for later? Maybe I just said it, but I think I'm gonna shade one character now. One model, one character. I'm gonna shade one character now. And I think it's either gonna be Captain or Yuzu. Yuzu because like I feel like Yuzu has the most complex coloring. That's fine. Oh no, it's maybe not that complex, but like complex enough. Pablo is Monkey. I think I'm gonna shade Monkey, and we'll see if I have time to do a little bit of Yuzu. So first things first, we select Monkey, and then we invert the selection and just make sure we've cleaned up every single one. Because what we want to do now is remove it from the selection such that they themselves can have their own masks when I start doing the work. Now we follow where the light source is and shade accordingly. Simple. Probably. Right, I think I want to turn this off for now. We know the light comes from the top. I think that's key here. So, if we were to shade, shrink this as much as possible. I gotta also remember this is fur I'm shading. So it won't be as... I don't know, I've never shade like through hair perfectly. But at the same time, if I'm not mistaken, furry creatures are a bit more forgiving in terms of how they're shaded, I think. Mostly because like fur can overlap with each other. Fur hair can overlap with each other and like cause them to be shaded in places where typically there won't be any shadings. But I should also be careful to not use that as a reasoning too strongly. Like that. Oop. Now we shade this arm. You don't need to push for everything, but a decent amount of like off shading would be good. This arm is shiny because it's being flexed on. And there's also this arm right here, which is nice, hidden, just how I like it. There we go. Now we just need to brighten it up. Now, bright. That's a much more. I feel like I should shift the values a bit. Right now leads another style of priority. Highlight that. Put some bright points here. The muscles deserve a couple bright spots. Maybe here. And here. But I'm making him shiny as opposed to furry. But close enough. And now on to shirt. Underneath the collar would be somewhat dark because it's underneath something. Not fully dark, but like enough to be noticeable. There we follow this line here. We shade the buttons. Indeed. We shade the shirt bottoms. We also got a shade below the chest because we all know Pablo's pecs are massive. Undeniable fact. And then I think this one would be benefit from a little bit more shade. We go up. Now we add highlights on our clothing. Because the lights are from up above, most of this should be fairly reasonable. And there we go. Technically, I can spend more time on Pablo to, add more distinct stuff. But technically, this itself is enough of a shading. Oh, voila. And now I can proceed with other characters. Now, what time is it? It's 11. You can see the timer up there. It's not even the timer, it's a clock. And I think I'm pointing right. I'm not even pointing. One thing I did try to add is like the hand model, the hand tracking thing. I tried to add. It kind of worked, kind of not. In the sense that I can kind of point, but when I twist my hands, it really looks broken. But there we go. See, look at that. You see Pablo. Pablo has been colored and shaded. Now he looks 3D. But that's the idea for the other 5. I might embellish a bit more here and there, but this is the general idea. And in fact, I think, you know what I think, chat? I think that is a good place, because I am a good place to at least end for tonight. I'm gonna continue this on Thursday. Oh, my throat. Yeah, I'm gonna continue this on. Hold on, let me check. I'm gonna continue this on Thursday because I'm definitely not playing any games this week. My goal again is to finish drawing. That's all it is. Once this is done, like this, I really been procrastinating. I can't even properly say procrastinating, right? Because like the reason I'm not doing it, yeah, I guess it is procrastinating. But like the reason I'm not doing it is because I'm busy, and then like the day that I could have done it, I procrastinated. That part is undeniable. But life and stuff. You know what? How appropriate it is, chat. I shall be. Well, before I read or do anything, progress today. Indeed, it's a lot of progress, and I will appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that streaming me drawing art has in fact made me draw art. Who knew? Yeah. But yeah. Hold on. Before I do plan to read, so anyone who's down to join. Specifically, I'm reading. Yeah, I'll say it later. But before that, a few notices and announcements. I'll be streaming this on Thursday. Most likely, we'll be finishing it by then. And then, on next week, I think I'll just say early on, because it's gonna be very iffy. But I don't think I'll be streaming next week, mostly because like in a sense I'll be like moving, not really like moving house, and well, it is moving house, but like it's not moving to an unfurnished house and then like you gotta prep everything. I'm just moving moving to a house that's already set with some stuff. So technically I shouldn't be having issues with what's the word I'm looking for? Not streaming. I shouldn't have issues streaming, but during the week there will be things here and there. Yeah, good luck. Thank you. So just to be safe, I don't think I'll be streaming next week. That's all. Alright, so now I think, let me see if he's still streaming. Because yeah, just joining in on the guy who hopped us at random just now, Mr. Pablo himself. So let me. Oh, I got added. How do I copy his name without accidentally copying anything? Oh, there we go. Let's read Mr. Pablo himself, shall we? Read Pablo Shishke. There we go. Alright, chat, if you want to join in, I'll wait for like a little bit. And yeah, Again, I stream every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesday I usually play Tears of the Kingdom. Thursdays I play Sea of Stars. Both of them seem to be finishing, so I might come out with a new game soon. But for this week, I'm just drawing art. And that's all. Everyone, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys all being here. And I'll see you guys whenever I see you. Oh, hold on. You can type this. One raid. There we go. Alright. Now, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go yeet yourself over there. Whee! Actually, maybe just follow the raid.